Zach Mild, you're welcome. Taxes, thank you for not being a shill this time of year. You're never going to see it. If anything, the only thing I ever really shill is like my own merch, my t-shirts or whatever. And as you know, even though people have asked me to get them, I didn't even really bother with it. It's like, I just don't, I don't like shilling. I don't, you know. If I'm putting out good content and you guys are liking it, I would hope that you're going to support it. I would hope that people would say, okay, we're going to support the content, and that's it. I don't want it to be about you bought a product, you know, you had to do a promotional code to help me out. Just support or don't. None of this horse shit in the middle where, you know, come to my stream and I'll be eating a fucking HelloFresh meal. Like, what the fuck? What? You would not be eating HelloFresh if you weren't getting paid by HelloFresh. We're not stupid, you know, but I guess we're supposed to be. Like, we're supposed to think, oh, well, just because I like their content and I'm supporting them. Then support their content. Don't support them eating fucking HelloFresh product placements. Use your brain, okay? Because HelloFresh doesn't deserve the support. Maybe that content creator does, but HelloFresh doesn't. So why the fuck give them your buck, right? Stupid. What are your thoughts on Nadia getting her ban lifted after doxing a troll? I have no fucking clue what you're talking about. Street Fighter 6 is a calculated game. You need to have a plan and can't just keep trying to pressure because of drive impact. I have learned. This is Big Papa Phil. But it's honest money. Wrong. Shilling is not honest money. Shilling is legal. Okay? Shilling is legal. There's nothing illegal about product placements, about advertisement, about shilling something, a sponsorship, a partnership, whatever you want to call it. It's perfectly legal. And yes, so many people do it. Not just content creators. We're talking everyone. You know, sports people, celebrities, anyone who's a public persona does it and takes a buck to do it. All right? That doesn't make it morally right. And I, personally, would never feel okay with pushing a product on you guys that I personally didn't feel something good on. Like, I'll give you an example here. You see this controller right here? I love the Xbox Series X controller, okay? I actually do. I like this way better than the DualSense. I will tell you this in my streams and videos because it's truthful. This is a truthful representation of my feeling about this controller. I love it. It's contoured nicely. It has better grip, in my opinion, than the DualSense. I like the thumbstick placement. I like how the buttons and the triggers feel, okay? However, it's not perfect. The triggers can wear out. On my first Xbox Series X controller, the right trigger wore out and started sticking. And I started telling you guys about this realistically. You see, just on the basis of what I just said, I would never get a product placement for the Xbox Series X controller. They would never sponsor me because they don't want someone to do an honest feedback or review on a product. They just want someone to shill it. So in order to get a product placement, I would have to say, agree with one of these companies and say, oh, guess what? Just sit here and say it's good. And that's it. And that's not me. And you guys know that. The very few sponsorships that I've had over the years, right, have always been a situation where I believed in the product and actually told you that, or I was honest about it, and that's why I lost the sponsorship. That's exactly what happened with Loot Crate. When Loot Crate first started having these content creator partnerships, I had mine for about 2 years. At first, as I did the live unboxings, people liked what they saw and started using my referral code, and I started making some money. But what ended up happening was, over the months of me unboxing Loot Crates, I was honest with you guys, and I would be like, and this month it ain't so great. This month the t-shirt's good, but everything else is kind of junky. You know, and me being honest, people would stop buying because I was honest. And what happened? Within 2 years, Loot Crate said, well, your sales are way down. You know, we're not seeing any positive benefit from this team up anymore, so we're going to cancel your sponsorship. Come to find out, the entire company was actually had the same thing happening because their quality was going down. People were not buying, and they actually declared bankruptcy. They got bought out by another company, and now they still exist, but they're completely different. It's actually a completely different setup now, okay? But that's the point I'm making. The few things that I've ever done, I 100% stood behind. It wasn't just shilling for the sake of making money. I would never do that to you guys, okay? But that's what tons of people do. Sorry, when you are outright doing giant segments on your stream or video, that's a product placement. That's not a review. That's not honesty, right? That's complete lying. right? It just is. It's just I want to get paid for lying to my audience, for misrepresenting something as a positive. You know, it's bullshit. I don't like that. I don't ever want to do that. Guys, why do you think I'm not part of the well-accepted content creators, despite the fact I've been around for 14 years, despite the fact that the quality of the stuff that I put out is pretty good and honest? It's because I don't play their game. I refuse. I don't go into the circles of these promotional guys who are all giving out free copies and beg for free copies. I don't scratch my back, so I don't scratch their back so they'll scratch mine. I don't play that game. You see? And that's why I am the level that I am. But that's also why I have the freedom to do what I do. I don't answer to anyone. I don't ever have to worry about being canceled. What are you going to do to cancel me? I can't lose anything. You know? What am I possibly going to lose? I can't lose a damn thing. You understand? Plum Girl, you're completely wrong. She's like, I get that, but at least the company is paying them. Their viewers don't have to pay them. That's completely wrong. All that's happening is the viewers are paying the company. When you get a referral code, you don't just get paid. You get paid when your viewers buy their junk. That's how they make their money. That's how all those sponsorships work. All of them. Why do you think there's referral codes involved, right? Now, yes, sometimes there's flat rate payments involved if it's not that kind of a program, but most of them are. Any of these food, like I said, HelloFresh and the other food delivery services, the Dollar Shave Clubs, the ExpressVPN bullshit, all of those have referral codes. And when you use them, how much money they make is based on the viewer dumping their money into the company, which is completely immoral in my opinion, you know? Completely. It's stupid. And at the same time, why would I waste your time, right? Why on earth would I waste my time and your time to shill something I don't care about, right? If you like my content and you want to see this continue, you like my podcast, you like the gameplay style that I do games because it's honest, it's different, there's no shilling. How many times do I run advertisements on my live streams? Once. When I'm going to use the bathroom. That's it. That's it. Literally, that's it. If you see another ad, that's actually YouTube doing it automatically. I never take ad breaks. Everyone else who does live streaming like this is running ad breaks, ad breaks, ad breaks. Shit, Twitch apparently is getting real bad where they're forcing ad breaks. The streamer isn't even doing it. They're just fucking running them. Okay? I purposely don't monetize you guys. But the agreement here is that if I'm not going to monetize you and waste your time and show products, especially now during this lucrative holiday season, that hopefully you guys would enjoy the content that I'm putting out and you would support it, right? It goes hand in hand. It does. So thank you. Again, I have to say, I'm so happy that you guys support what I do and you understand why it's different and why I strive to be different and why I am who I am. You know, I'm not going to sit here and show junk just to make a living. I want to put out meaningful stuff for the internet and for my audience. And that's why I'm very different. That's why, even if I were to become a pro-level Street Fighter player, again, you wouldn't see me wearing the jersey that has 20 sponsorships on it, HyperX and fucking, you know, all the fucking AMD peripherals and shit all over. Phil joined team so-and-so, and now they're doing this. No, I would just be in it for me, just to play and get better. You know what I'm saying? And by the way, again, you have to understand that the vast majority of people making a living putting out content like me, any ads they're doing are not legitimate. It's not like they stand by that product. It's horseshit. They're making money. That's all it is. And it's, again, it's up to you to make these personal judgments in your life. If you notice, I'm not sitting here and I'm not saying, hey, absolutely boycott every content creator but me. That would be the most pretentious, egotistical, stupid thing I could possibly do. Everyone likes other content creators. I like other content creators. I do. You know, I'm not going to say don't watch their stuff. All I'm going to say is understand why I'm different. And please understand that's why it's important to me that people do support, because I'm not doing those other things. Okay? And thank you again to those who... Take a look. I just got 2 tips overnight. The people aren't even on the streams. And they like what I do so much that they're supporting me when I'm not even online because they want to see me continue. Thank you. Thank you to Lisa Lu. Thank you to Game Tracker. That's amazing that people are going out of their way to support my content knowing how different it is. Thank you for that. Okay.